Hi guys. So I filmed another video today. And then I was like, oh, like let me film like then like at the end of the video I was like, oh my gosh, Aegyo, Aegyo, Aegyo. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm such a big K-pop fan. So right now I'm going to I'm gonna show you guys I'm gonna tell you guys about some of my favorite K-pop groups. I'm gonna show them to y'all. Let me put my phone out there, Andy. What was that laugh? Okay, now I'm gonna lie, that's like so satisfying. Okay, for real though. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Pinterest and I'm gonna show y'all some of my favorite K-pop idols. So first, the one, the only, the one, the only. As I'm searching this up, the one, the only, Chang Won Young. Like y'all, she's so pretty. Look at her. I swear, like just look at her. She radiates it girl energy. She radiates it girl energy. Why is my phone flashing? Like she is literally just like so stunning. I look up to her like so much. Like ever since I was like 14. Like she's just like so pretty. And then I love IVE in general. Like IVE, I love their music. I love their concept a lot. It's so cute. It's so cute. And then obviously in Hyphen, I was a big in Hyphen girl. Like, but honestly, I'm not that big of like a big of a boy group stan. So I listen to some of their songs. My bias in the Hyphen was slash is still Nicki. I remember I had a huge crush on him when I was like 14. And I was 14 in like 2022. Yeah, I was 14 like 2022. And I just thought he was like the most beautiful, ethereal person to ever like walk the face of the earth, you know? Okay, next group. Actually, let me show you guys IVE. I feel like it's so weird that I showed y'all Wonyoung, but I showed y'all her like only in her first because like she's like my alt bias. She's my alt bias. Her and Lalisa, maybe Jiho. Did y'all know Twice was like the first K-pop group I listened to? I had a Korean friend when I was younger, and she came over to my house and she showed me the What Is Love music video, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. But I didn't like in that moment I didn't get into K-pop, but I did start listening to few more like Twice songs. Look at them, they're so pretty. So pretty. Yeah. I started listening to some Twice songs and I was like, oh my gosh, Twice. And then 2019 I got into Blackpink and I was like, oh, Blackpink. And then like my bias in Blackpink was Lisa Manabe. And then she was like my like alt bias for like so many years. And then around when I was in the ninth grade, so when I was like 14, I started standing IVE, and I was like, wow, like just like wow, you know, like, and then from there, Wonyoung became my alt bias, but in my heart, Lalisa holds like such a big spot in my heart. Like if I were to meet her on the streets, I would faint. I would faint just because I'd be so like excited. Like she is just like the girl. Blackpink in general is the girl. And I love how like they're like so successful right now in like their like individual careers. It's so like heartwarming. It's so good to see. And then obviously Twice, the first K-pop group I ever listened to. They're so amazing. Honestly, one of my favorite songs by them is "I Can't Stop Me." Can't stop me, oh, wow, wow. And I feel like I can't talk about K-pop without mentioning BTS or Blackpink. So we've also got to mention BTS. When I was in the 8th grade, a lot of my friends were really into BTS, and obviously so was I, you know. But I was more of a Blackpink stan. You know when you say something and then you realize how like it could spark controversy. Like, oh my gosh, no, this is gonna get us canceled. Um, but no, like no beef. I don't have beef with BTS. I love BTS. It's just I was more of a Blackpink girly. Okay, you know that was not even that deep. You know, it's not. It's never that deep. My bias in BTS was Jungkook. My bias wrecker was either RM or Taeyong. You know, V. And lately I've been also studying Cortis. I've been listening to some of their music. Um, Genuinely, I do not know who my bias is yet, but I think it might be Martin. I reposted some of it, like edits of him on TikTok. Yeah, but they're like so talented, and I love their music genuinely. I also listen to some P1 Harmony, P1 Harmony, P1 Harmony. And my bias, I'm just gonna show you guys this, just so you guys can like also see their names. I'm not gonna invert this because I look terrible inverted. You will do that. You will do the work. Okay. I mean, in that case, there's not really any point in me doing this, you know. But yeah. So my bias is Kiho. Kiho. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, but yeah, he is my bias. I think he's really funny. He's really talented. He has a voice that's smoother than butter. He has a voice that's like smoother than butter, and it's just like so beautiful. It's like amazing. Anyway, while we're on Pinterest, let me show you guys. Oh, let me show you guys some of the collages I made. So not only do I make collages, but I have a board filled with the collages that I make. So here we have a Wonder Woman one because she is the female superhero. She is the superhero. In fact, like she, not even just female superhero. She is an amazing superhero. Let's not cap. Let's not cap. Then we have Superman. I loved the movie. I feel like that's like probably one of the most accurate depictions of Superman today, as in like live action movie. It's like to date, yeah, it just is. And I feel like people who don't get it, you guys will never get it. If you guys don't get it now, you will never get it. Because I feel like Superman's not just like some insanely godly, powerful guy. He is hope. He is humanity. And if you don't get that, there's something wrong with you. Now we have Only Be 17. This is what I thought being 17 would be like. It was very accurate in the sense of I probably felt the same emotions as Veronica in the sense of like, oh my gosh, my life is going to gack. But it was not giving. It was not giving. But yeah, I love Heathers, the musical. I love the movie. It's amazing. Then we have this one. I literally just made this one for vibes. Ariana, Ariana, what are you doing here? Because for real, like, what are you doing here? I made a board of her because she is an icon. Literally, she is an icon. I'll be your daddy. No explanation needed. My favorite DC character. I love Batman. I love the Bat Family. My favorite Robin is Jason Todd. I feel like best Robin ever, probably Tim Drake. And you might say no. You might say no. It is actually Dick Grayson. But listen to me. Open your ears. Open your ears. I feel like it is Tim Drake. I need something to. No, I'm not gonna write this down, but I feel like it's Tim Drake because look, with Dick Grayson, I feel like Dick Grayson at some point he wanted out. He wanted to venture on his own. Okay, he might be the best to take on the Batman mantle, but I do not think he was the best Robin. Okay, next we got Jason Todd. Jason Todd loved being Robin. Let's not lie, he loved being Robin. But I feel like the general consensus, I love him as Robin, don't get me wrong. The general consensus amongst DC fans is that like he was not a good Robin, and that's why y'all nerfed him. You guys who were alive when, and then y'all voted. Y'all didn't know what was up. I didn't know what was up. My baby. Now I'm scared of crowbars. Sorry. It's not funny. It's not funny. I'm sorry. Yeah, but anyway. Like, okay, so there's that. Then we get to Tim Drake. I feel like Tim Drake was literally begging Batman, like, let me be your Robin. Let me be your. Then we got to Damian. I'm not sure about how I feel about Damian even being a Robin. That boy wants to be a vet. That boy wants to be a vet. But yeah, I don't know. And even like Damian as Robin, I don't think I've consumed that much material of him as Robin. It hasn't synced in with me. It hasn't synced into my brain like that. Like I think I know more about Dick Grayson and Jason Todd than I do about Tim Drake. Or Damian. Every time I say Tim Drake, I think of Teen Titans Go, and they're like, nobody gives a damn about Tim Drake. It's your fault. Then we have Esther Yu, because she is literally just stunning. Look at her. And some of you guys do not get her, but I get her. Then we have this board. I think this board is so much giving teenage dirtbag. Some of these are just made for fun. Some of these are just made because the face cards that were in these were lethal. I just saw lethal face cards and I said, let me put them all together. This other one, this is also lethal face card. Shout out to Adela. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Shout out to Shakira right there. Shout out to Pink Panther. Shout out to Christina. Shout out to Marilyn Monroe. Yeah. Then we got this one. This was not one of my firsts, but it was like one of my like. So it's not really that good. I feel like it just looks like a bunch of stickers mashed together, but I think it's cute for what it is. I got this one. This one is just like filled with artists I listen to. Somber, I don't listen to Somber that much, but sometimes occasionally I do. I feel like my music taste changes so frequently, but most of the people on this list are staples besides Somber. I love you though, but like he's not like that much of a staple. Like if you were to check my earbuds, he doesn't like often. He's not even on my like top 3 or top 5. I do not have access to my top 5, but I doubt he'd even be on my top 5. Do you get what I mean? Maggie Lindemann, I love her. Can't wait for the album to drop. Adela, I love you. Love the EP. Robin L, you need to blow up. Blow up. Everybody listen. Listen to Cry Room and the Cry Room Deluxe. She's Atlantic. No expense needed. The goats. Nessa Barrett. Oh my gosh, that album, Aftercare. Whoa. Aftercare Deluxe. Like, yes. Keep your eyes on me, boy. Keep your eyes on me. Am I your favorite toy? This one is literally just like face cards. Face cards on face cards on face cards on face cards. Like, we got Tyler. We got Bianca from 206. We got Anna Ren. That's who I missed in my last video, yeah. Add Anna Ren. I love her. We got Lara Raj. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. We got Wonyoung. We got Elisa. We got Cynthia Kimberly. I'm not sure who these two are. I'm not sure who these two are. Yeah. And then we got, this is my first ever collage. Don't ask me why Nate Archibald is surrounded by some of the most beautiful women ever. It's because in the words of Dan Humphrey, class 4. Yeah. So those are my collages. And that is my little rant. This was supposed to be about K-pop. Should I go back to K-pop or should I just end the video here? I don't know who's gonna watch this, because generally, like, who wants to listen to a 17-year-old just yap and just talk and not even know? Like, there's no script, there was no plan. I just got on here and I started talking. Okay, let me show. Should I show you guys my Pinterest board? You know, should I? My Pinterest boards. Are you guys worthy of being allowed into the depths of my mind? The deepest, darkest depths of my mind. Because honestly, but that is what a Pinterest board is. Okay, so in total I have 6 boards. One of them is full of the collages that I make. The other one is my dream closet. This one is just things I think look good. So not necessarily like clothes, but like aesthetic things, people who I think are like super pretty. This one is dream house, wallpapers for my phone, and then nails and stuff. So here's a glimpse. Dove Cameron. We go. I love this picture right here. This is so vibes. It's very much giving Lana Del Rey. Let's do drugs, make love. Na, 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 na. Lana Del Rey. Then we have this one because I don't know. It just speaks volume. Nobara from TJK. Addison Rae. Anakia is on this Pinterest board a lot because she's dark skinned. I'm dark skinned. I see a lot of myself in her in that sense. You know, I feel very much represented. Representation does matter, you guys. Okay, it does. We got a lot of Blair Waldorf in this. Anyway, if you guys want to see more of this, just follow my Pinterest. Genuinely. But I'm just showing you guys this to show you guys the vibe. We got a lot of Jang and Young, we got a lot of Batman. That's just pancakes, so I was hungry. Songjia, Candice Swanepoel. I love Candice. I think she's just like so beautiful. She's also South African, just like me. Yeah. A lot of Batman, a lot of Anoki, a lot of Candice Swanepoel, Songjia, Wonyoung, Adela, Taylor Swift. I loved her curly hair. It looks so pretty. She still looks pretty now, don't get me wrong. Yeah. I feel like my Pinterest board is very one dimensional. Anyway, I think that is it for today's 2 videos. Bye, guys.